Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you. Okay. Leo. Okay, so I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Okay. Leo. Let's see what's coming, Leo. You know, this feels like somebody packing things. It's like essentials, getting on a train and like leaving. And there's just like this sense of, maybe you'll come back and get other things, but at some point, but there's a change happening here. There's movement happening here. There's a transition going on here. So there you go. And it feels like your whole life is going to change as a result. People you meet on this train ride, it's like the train ride of your life or something. It doesn't even have to, I feel like it's a metaphor, you know what I mean? So it's not an actual train that you're going on. I mean, it could be, but and I feel like somebody is going to kind of call you out for like not having your ticket, but you do. But you still want to run because there's something about wanting to be like kept under the radar. You're not telling people something that you're doing or explaining it fully when it comes to this transition. You're keeping it quiet to yourself. And so it's like someone's going to try to trigger you, I feel like. Someone's going to try to trigger you. Someone's going to try to... Okay, let's see. Okay, well, first card out we have is Fire Ants. So fire ants, they're ants. They work together, okay? But the fire ants, they bite. They will bite you, and they're red, and they crawl on you, and they bite you, and then all of a sudden there's a ton of them on you, and they're biting you, right? So it's like an indication of no, right? If you touch something, if you go to touch the stove, you feel the warmth in your hand. It's like, don't touch that. If you actually were to touch it, it would be really, really hot. This would be bad. So this is an indication, this is a warning for you. So there's something here about groups of people that you've been warned about, or you're going to be warned about. It's like a warning of, don't hang out with these people. Don't be around this type of person. That feels like a warning to move away from. That's coming in for you here. Could be an earth sign. That could be an indication. Could be somebody that you've been hanging out with a lot over the summer. Or they have a birthday in the summer. Let me see. Okay, you have the sea serpent. Deep within the depths of your soul, there's something that you have healed, that you have come to realize over the past few months. This feels something like, a childhood wound, something that affected you when you were a child, something that was like a memory, and the way you pieced together the memory, and now looking back and having the, mindset of an adult, having the added information that you now have about clarity over the situation, right? It's like the depths of your soul. There's something coming to completion here. The way that this sea serpent is about to eat their own tail there. That represents like the infinity, the being in balance with life here. It's like being very close to what it is that you're seeking, and finding like this self-sufficiency here. This card also, which I've never had this occurrence ever, but this is looking like an evil eye to me. I feel like you're being protected. You are being protected. There's something here. There's groups of people. There's a particular person, and they have a group of people, or several groups of people, and you may just know this one person, but it's like there's something about being able to see certain people again that you haven't seen, and Spirit's like, nope, 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 nope. Because it's like you're just... Someone's trying to take advantage. Someone's being vulnerable. Someone is vulnerable. This has to do with like sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra healing. Something was damaged there as a child. Something happened, and these people just came in and they preyed on that, you know? And you knew all along you don't fit in with these people. You don't fit in here, you know? It's like, you're not a fire ant, you're a sea serpent. There's a difference. You know, these two shouldn't interact. They don't even know the other one exists. There's something weird about that. You know, and both of these cards look like an eye, right? This looks like an eye too. Wow. Like the eye of the storm. And it's so quiet, and you think you're out of the storm, and then more storm comes or something like that. So there may be a pause in interaction. There has been a pause in interaction with this particular group of people, and that is now coming to an end. They're now trying to come back into your life. And this is kind of, you know, the sea serpent is this barrier here. You know, there's different distinction that they're making this circle barrier around this here. So it's like Spirit's kind of saying, you know, you need to keep with your barrier that you have set up. And it's like people need a buffer of time before they are welcomed into your life, you know, because I feel like you just kind of let everybody in, you know, there's nothing blocking this here. Whereas this one is blocked by this sea serpent, you know, and it's like all this storm, and then you get to the peace, the calm at the center, and then there's all this storm again, you know, so it's like people need to like go through a grace period or something, I feel like, before you let them in. The trial period. There's something that you're discovering within yourself that you didn't know that you had. You kind of knew, but you didn't know for sure. It was kind of a dream. It was kind of a fantasy when you were younger, kind of like a Loch Ness monster. And now everybody's like, oh, look, there's proof. Here, there's proof. Here's this proof. You found proof of something that you have. And it's kind of like the whole world is kind of falling apart here, but you're not. It's like you're discovering something about yourself that is so magical, is so meant to be, is so you. You need this protection of this evil eye, and you're getting it. And you had just as much protection as you're getting now. You had just as much, I guess, like not hardship. What's the right way? Just as much like not protection. So stuff, you know, invading your energy. It's like, if you think about it, what would happen if they discover this Loch Ness monster, right? What would happen? If they discover this creature, you know what they're going to do? They're going to get, you know, a huge boat out there. They're going to trap it. They're going to put it to sleep. They're going to, you know, put it and capture it onto a ship somehow or something in netting or something. And they're going to study it. They're going to, you know, that's what's going to happen here. So I feel like you felt trapped all your life as well. And there's something here to be said about your, I mean, I don't want to call you a sea monster, but yeah, you're like a beautiful sea monster. A being that is not, it's like another being of another world or something. You're discovering that within yourself now. And this protection that you have, this is you. This is your own power. So you're just like realizing your own power. So now you're able to use it. And when you didn't know that you had something, other people could see it and they could come in and take it. That's fire ants. And that's what happened here. That's what happened here. But it's like all this time you feeling like you were trapped. And then it's like when you break free, they're showing me like King Kong now and the new one, and he breaks free. And I mean, I didn't really see the movie, so I don't know. But I remember something about, they were trying to keep him on a ship and he broke off of the ship or something. That's like what is happening now. And this is not going to happen to you anymore because now you're recognizing the pattern. It's like this is how they lured in the sea monster. They can't, what it is that they're doing now before they're doing it. And then you move so far away from it now that they don't know where you are. You're out in the middle of, there's no land anywhere in sight for who knows how long, right? So this is what has happened here. There's a newfound protection. There's a newfound protection that you have for yourself. You're protecting yourself here. Yeah. That was the rabbit at the bottom of the deck upside down. So this is like fear ending. Look at this stingray. How beautiful is this? This is alignment. It doesn't show it as well, but he has all of the chakras here in alignment. I just said about the sacral. I don't know if that's going to show it better, the colors. But anyways, it's a rainbow going down. So, your sacral and your solar plexus chakra, you're healing that. You're balancing that. All of that is coming into balance here. For a lot of you, and this is looking, you have this dot right here. It's like a circle and it's blue, just like this little blue circle. So there is also a healing of the throat chakra there. So this is a lot of healing. You're balancing out 3 different chakras kind of like in one swoop, but this has been throughout your lifetime, it feels like. And then you have this snake. Look at this. And look at now how the snake is eating its tail. Whereas here it's close, but we're not there yet. And now we are. And look at the balance. It's like, the cosmos here, all within you here. Wow. This is a beautiful time of growth here, this dragonfly. This is a beautiful time for you now. And this is something that you deserve. I feel like somebody might come in and try to provoke you here. You have the golden egg. So someone may come in here and try to provoke you. You have the crow. Look at this. It's like they want something that you have because now you got something shiny here. So now it's like people are being attracted to that. And this is probably somebody from your past. Probably someone that you healed yourself from, but did you all the way? Is there still a little bit? Is there still a little bit of an energetic connection? It's probably someone that hurt you a great deal in the past. And it could also just be people that, they have not honored your boundaries or your own like respect for you in a way. And so this is why they're trying to come in, and it's like just kind of like a wrongful attack. And I feel like it's going to backfire on them. I feel like a lot of people are going to see, it's going to be revealed how they are, but it's just like Spirit wants you to not get down on yourself or not allow these people back in or allow them to manipulate you in any way. And I feel like you already know this. You're already moving away from this type of a situation here. Okay. So you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Devil, and you have the Page of Cups. So there's somebody who's trying to come back in, and they love how they just slip that Devil in there, right? What? I'm just offering you love, It's like you see through that. This could be an earth sign that's trying to act like a water sign all of a sudden. Get out of here. No. Could be a Capricorn person, Virgo, or a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, absolutely not. So something significant I feel like happened between you and this person probably last Capricorn season. So last end of December, beginning of January. And perhaps you have always had a very difficult end of the year time, around New Year's time. It's just never been, for quite some time now. There's been some difficulty in that area. There's been some balancing out significantly needed in that, area here. And that's something that is changing now. But there's somebody who's trying to present you to something as love, but it's an illusion of love. I really don't like when these two cards come out together, because it's kind of like when someone wants to come and offer somebody love and you're like, I don't trust this. And then they call in whoever and they're like, yeah, no, yeah, like backing this person up, but just helping this person to trick you in some way. Like somebody may even send their friend to come and contact you in some way and say, this person, they've changed so much. They talk about you all the time. They're doing this and that now. They never got over, this or that you think happened. That's not really true, and blah, 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 blah. They're trying to have somebody co-sign. I feel like you're seeing through it. The fish doesn't stay here. The fish jumps out of this. Is this fish even really in this cup? So it's like, I don't know about that. And then, with this Knight of Cups, they come in, they bring news of love, but they really love everybody. How rooted are they in truth? I feel like this person that they're having co-sign, you know what I mean? Or how much is this person just like, maybe they are a good person, maybe they have good intentions, but that doesn't mean that they know everything. You know what I mean? That I'm just seeing like this person is very good. They're friends with everybody. They're a great person. You know what I mean? For some of you. So you're kind of like, I really want to, if they're saying it, it's got to be true. Is this person, they don't know everything. And just because they have good intentions and they would never do something that's not true, like, I feel like this other person deceived them and they don't know it. You know what I mean? Like, so, and it's just like, why do you need somebody else? So what are you going to do? Your whole relationship, have this person there to buffer everything, to like build you up, to have you be this person? You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to work. You have to show up. And this is why this person needs this other person, because they're not being their authentic self. And that's what happened when the two of you were together and any time that you were together. Yeah. And this person, it just feels very flighty. When things weren't working out, they were the first person of like, let's go do this, let's go do that. And if this worked out for them to go out there and be doing things that would be a betrayal to you, but it was a benefit to them, well, it's not my relationship, that's not my problem. You know what I mean? It was just kind of, people that were very, fire ant people. You can tell, It's just like, right now, this is what works for me. So this is what I'm going to do. And, that's a prerogative. That's their right. But when you hold true values, what is right for you, right? When you have genuine values and when you're grateful for your life and you see all this world as an extension of yourself, right? Then when you do what's right for you, it's also like for the greater good as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're supposed to be selfish, but in this good way. And this person doesn't get it. I feel like you're over it. There's a sea serpent. Queen of Pentacles. You're finally honoring your own self-respect and seeing this is not a good resource for me. And just because I don't have anything else on the horizon right now, or just because I don't have anything else to do or something like that, it doesn't mean that I'm going to accept lesser. That's not what the Queen of Pentacles does. And you have the Lovers card here. Yeah. So you have the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is saying, this is like, you're showing up here now. This is what you're showing me. You're showing me, hey, I thought about it and I was giving to things that were not good. And it's like, okay, if you bake a cake and you're selling this cake and nobody wants to buy the cake and somebody comes and they were giving your cake a bad name all over town, and then they come, they're like, all right, I'll give you so-and-so for the cake, No, I'm not going to trust you. I know what you did. You told everyone that my cake sucks. Now nobody wants to buy the cake. So I want to keep selling it to you. Number one. Number two, they're going to offer you less money for it than what it is worth. The Queen of Pentacles is like, no, I know how much my cake is worth. Sounds, all right, well, we're just going to go with it now. But, and if you're not going to give me what my cake is worth, then you don't get it. Get out of here. I'll eat my own cake. Valuing yourself and not offering something to less. You know what I mean? There's a certain elegance that you have about you. There's a certain way that you are very refined, but there is a way that you allowed yourself to be around people that did not treat you that way or with that respect. They did not value that. And that's no longer happening in your life. You're no longer accepting that. You're no longer, no, I don't need, it's like not a need from other people that you have. You're in alignment, you're making your next moves, and you are in your abundance here. You're in your abundance here, and you have this rabbit here she has, which represents fear, and it's like this fear, it's like it doesn't exist. You can't even see it. So I feel like other people are very intimidated by you, and they can't even see that you do have a fear, but it's there, but you don't show it. You know what I mean? Look at this Nine of Swords. You're not showing this fear to anybody. You're keeping it to yourself, and you're battling it out by maintaining your own alignment, valuing what it is that you have, taking care of yourself, and you're putting your next move towards your own self-value, what is going to maintain your own alignment. So this is the shift that is happening now, and now you have an Emperor coming. Because you said, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept less. No. The only way that you get more is by no longer accepting less. You have to make that change. And it's kind of like you never did. And now you are. So now you have an Emperor coming towards you versus before. What did we have? We had this Page of Cups disguised by the Devil. The Devil disguised by the Page of Cups. And you went from that to an Emperor now. You have the Four of Cups here. So it could be somebody that you already know and you're not realizing. Look at this Hanged Man here. You're not realizing there's a pause that is taken because you're disappointed with what the universe has been offered you. So this is something that the universe offered me. So what is this telling me? If I am attracting this is telling me where my vibration is. And guess what? If I am not satisfied, if I am unhappy about something, okay, this is letting me know that I can make a change. I don't have to stay here in this vibration any longer. So I'm not going to do that, right? And you're going to pause and pull your energy towards yourself, right? And what brings you joy. And you know that you're not going to have to go out there and make something happen. This Hanged Man is like tying themselves to this tree here, saying, okay, I went out here and I tried to make all this stuff happen. Everything I was getting back, I didn't like it. So instead, I'm just going to kind of stop for a minute here. And I'm going to collect all of my energy again. And when I feel balanced again, right, it's kind of like, who does that? Who hangs upside down like that? Well, I don't know if you've ever done this. But I knew someone that had I guess it's like an exercise machine, I don't know. And it would do that to you. With your feet, you clip your legs in and your feet, and it flips you upside down, and it's supposed to align your back, which is so very interesting because this is clarifying the stingray, right? And everything coming into alignment here. Right? So you're coming into this alignment here, and there's a time where things need to line up, right? And you're just focusing on yourself, nothing else, and no action to make it happen. And this is how you're becoming successful. This is how you're getting this success that you are seeking here with this Emperor card, in the form of a person coming to you with a better offer, and also in the form of you, financially in your life. Could have a Sagittarius or an Aries, so that would be another, fire sign here. Doesn't have to be, but there's definitely a change that is happening here because you have decided to move away from what is not serving you anymore. You have the Six of Cups here. Okay, clarifying the snake. So this is a gift from the universe here. Let's see. Wow. Okay, we have the Death card. Okay, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so something is happening here. Something is coming in. I definitely feel like it is by around Scorpio season. What is the Day of the Dead? Okay. It's just like calling my attention, the skeleton here. I feel like it's the beginning of November. I know it's like within a month of now, for sure. 100% for sure. So I feel like there is some new beginning that is happening here. And if you're wanting an indication on time, it's like between now and the Day of the Dead. The Mexican culture, the Day of the Dead. It's not October, but I know it's close to Halloween. All right, well, whatever. It's a day. So, are you kidding me? Maybe it's November 3rd. The Empress is the 3. I don't think it's the 3rd. Wow, buddy. Wow. This is interesting. The Empress card here. So, yeah. You're getting your success and you're getting your partner. And look at the Magician here. You manifested this. This is something that you have prayed for and prayed for and prayed for. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay. I get it. I understand. You have the Seven of Swords, and then you have the Hermit, and you have the Five of Wands. Things have been going back and forth with you because of what? There's no boundaries on this card. There's no boundaries. Look at these ants can go anywhere. They can go anywhere. They can do whatever they want. And you're just sitting there like, all right, well, I guess you're biting me. That hurts, And then you have the Sea Serpent here. Okay, so starting to form this barrier here, this boundary over your own life force, over your own voice, over your own essence of who you are. And look, coming into the alignment here, and then now look at this beautiful barrier that is protected, and look at how vibrant, and look at what we're creating in here. There's stuff going on inside of this snake. So it's like there's something really significant happening here because you didn't set up any barriers to protect yourself. The Hermit talks about self, right? And so that's why you have this Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where this person is treating me this way. Well, maybe it will change. Maybe I just need to give it some more time. No, you don't. And that's what's happening here. That's what's changing here. You are changing. You're not going to allow people into your life that are going to mistreat you. And I feel like you did that because you had felt alone and you had to fight on your own for your entire life, and you didn't have anyone that really understood you or appreciated or respected your boundaries. It was like at a young age, you had to set boundaries that were not respected. And this shouldn't have been your responsibility. There shouldn't have been an adult looking out for you that set those boundaries. And they did not do that. And they did not defend you. And this person didn't know how to defend themselves. Could be multiple people, but you are not in a healthy environment. So you didn't know how to create any balance. Look at this beautiful boundary around the world card here. So there is an ending to this lack of boundaries and to allowing other people to mistreat you in all these kinds of ways. And this was something that you're realizing about yourself. You have the 7 of Cups, you have the High Priestess, and you have the 9 of Cups. There have been things that you knew that you stayed silent about and you daydreamed away around it, and you allowed yourself every day to be happy, to believe in the daydream, and you saw what was your reality and it was not forming into the daydream in any way, shape, or form, and you just stayed silent and you just stayed. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like you did the best that you could. And that's nothing to feel wrong about, but there's come a time where a change has come, and that time is here, is now. And you have this 3 of Pentacles card here. So this is somebody who, people who are willing to come together with you. This is someone who respects somebody else's vision, respect somebody else. They're creating artwork here. They're making plans to put artwork up. And art is like the very soul of who you are, right? When you're creating something like this, and when it has to do with religion and art, those are 2 very personal subjects, right? This is a very deep, it's an expression of your emotions and your spirituality combined. And you didn't have anyone that appreciated that, so you didn't share it. You held it back. And now there is a time where you're like learning here with this Page of Swords how to share that, how to present yourself and who you are. And you're presenting it in this high way, like high vibrational way. You know what I mean? Like the way that it should be presented. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you had I don't know where I'm going with this. I was trying to think of like you had like a, I don't know, a diamond that you kept like, in the garbage or something. It's just like not fitting. It wasn't safe for you to show who you were before because you didn't know how to put up these boundaries to protect yourself. But this also left you vulnerable to other people taking advantage of you. And those days have now changed because now you have this protection. You know what I mean? Like this beautiful artwork in these museums and the lengths that they have go to protect it. You know what I mean? Because of the value there. They don't just leave it on the street, and just set it on the ground. There's a value here. It's like they're showing me a flag for a country, any country, and then you don't put that on the ground. It's like against the law to do that. You can't do that because it's like you're supposed to value that. You're supposed to respect that. And you didn't do that to other people. You never put anyone's flag on the ground. You would let yourself fall before you would ever do that. And other people put your flag on the ground and like stomped on it. And you were just like, okay, let me help you pick this up. Please don't do that again. They didn't mean it because of this, this, and this. And you knew that they were kept doing that. And you just kind of, there's a way here where you would stand up for somebody else in such a fearsome, strong way, but not necessarily for yourself. That has changed. Hierophant card. So you have a commitment coming in and a change. A change here with this Chariot, and you have the 3 of Swords. So there is something here that you're finally deciding to move away from because it has caused heartache and you do not deserve that heartache any longer. You're standing strong in your own energy with this 9 of Pentacles here, and look at this. Look at this King of Wands. So, and then this is when the new love is coming and the healthy offers. Okay, this is beautiful. Beautiful. You know, you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Wands. You got the Ten of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Wands. So it's just a building up from there. And this is something that you are attracting here. So there may be something that you're letting go of and moving towards something new. But it's something that this is something that you deserve. It's like you're moving away from a situation that you didn't realize it was continually causing heartache. But it's like you're moving towards a commitment. You're moving towards your own independence, you standing strong and having this financial stability and moving towards a commitment and moving to just more that you deserve. Wedding. How many times did I say commitment? It doesn't matter if you don't want to have a wedding. That's not, the cards are not that literal, okay? So this very well means a commitment coming in, a commitment in relationships, a change. Where you're seeing people that are, these are committed people. This is commitment here. That's what this is saying. Somebody that values you because they want to put your artwork up in a church for the rest of time. It's going to be there and people are going to come visit it, travel from the world. This is someone who wants to be committed and share their life with you for the rest of their days. They're taking vows. This is a next level up that you are achieving here. In whatever way, this is something that you deserve to have. And it's like you wanted this from the time you were very young and you never had a taste of it. Not even close. Not even close in any way. And so I feel like this is going to be such a beautiful surprise that it's like you're going to want to pinch yourself. This fire ant card, it's like fire ants all over. You could not even know about it. Have no idea that this has happened. You have the young woman and you have the Lord card, which is so, just interesting because in this Gypsy Oracle deck, that is exactly like having the Emperor and the Empress. Well, I put them the wrong way, but it doesn't matter, male or female. 2 females, 2 males, whatever. It's the energies. Balancing them within yourself. So then, of course, it is coming around you. You have joyfulness here. So time for celebration is coming in. This is really, really beautiful and something that you deserve. You have letter and house. So this could be very good news for you coming in. Some of you are going to move. Some of you are going to move into a house. Some of you are finally going to get to have that level of stability. Like maybe you never had a safe home before where you felt safe, you felt grounded, and this was your home and you're okay. Maybe some of you have, you've been trying to reach this point for a long, long time. There's some sort of good news that is going to be coming towards you that is going to help you. The universe is giving you a gift. They're pointing out the 6 of Cups card here. They're pointing out the 6 of Cups card on this letter. There's something very important that could be coming to you in the mail, could be an email, but there's some sort of important information. So the universe wants you to know that you're going to be all right. You're going to be able to do this here. You have the Child card. Some of you could be, moving into this time of a next chapter of your life where you're meeting someone that you can share your life with, that you can marry, that you can have children with. The Empress is also pregnant. So that could be an indication. Look, you even have Messenger here, Sweetheart. It just keeps going. Okay, so it's like this could be something new that you're getting information about, that you're creating, that is now finally here. You know, it's like the baby, you know, the Empress is pregnant here, and then now we have the baby here. So could be something that you have been, you know, working towards creating for a long time, and now there's this actually here in the 3D reality. You know, you have manifested that. Wow, this is remarkably beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pull some letters to give you an indication, if you are wanting to, of a person that you are thinking of, okay? If their letters don't come out, it doesn't mean that it's not your message. Just some people are in need of an added message and some are not. So there you go. Okay. Q. C. D. A. T. And M. Okay, and I'm going to pull an angel number if you would like an added message. You can look up the meaning of the angel number. Okay, 198. Angel number 198. You can look up that information if you feel guided to. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. If you want to like this video or subscribe, I would really greatly appreciate it. Also, I have a book. It's called One Lights, and it is available on Amazon, all about manifesting, if you are interested. Okay, thanks, bye.